Hello, I wanted to give a review of the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk 2077, The Phantom Liberty. I've beaten the entire game, and let's see here. I have completed 258 different missions, with only 3 remaining. I refuse to do the tarot card graffiti stuff, because, I don't feel like doing all that driving. But I pretty much beat the game. I've experienced multiple endings, and I gotta say, this game is truly beautiful. It's a game all about the meaning of life and choices and stuff. And the game's pretty much about a gangster named V, whose goal is to try to make it to the top and be the most respected criminal in the city. Anyway, V, she takes a bad job, loses her friend, and she ends up getting a construct stuck in her head, which is basically like another personality that wants to take control of her body. Or, not that it even wants to, but there's kind of no choice. It is slowly eating her alive. So, in order to try to fight for her life and figure out a way to get the construct out, she has to do a whole bunch of missions and favors and stuff for people in Night City. And what I think is beautiful about this is V, through her story and with this construct, she learns that the meaning of life. Like, she learns that life is what you make it. She learns to value her life. Because even without the construct, her life is always in danger. With every single mission or gig, there's a chance that she could die. And she doesn't realize this. And I don't think she realizes this until the very end of a certain mission. Like, this game has multiple endings, and I think she only learns this truly in the Phantom Pain ending. And to me, I think it's beautiful. Because being in this life, the life of a gangster, thug, or whatever, criminal, she's only here because that is what her environment taught her. Her environment taught her that she needs to be like the best criminal ever, and that is the only way to live. So when she gets this construct in her head, and all of a sudden death's knocking on her door, like, she has to realize, like, in this city, in this life, death is always knocking on the door. The only way to truly live and find happiness is to get out of the life. And, in regards to, like, Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive stuff, right now I'm playing in handheld mode, and as you can see, the game looks very beautiful. It can get a little blurry and frame droppy and super duper heavy intensive scenes like in the DLC area. In the DLC area down here, Dogtown, things can get very droppy and it can blur a bit, but in regular gameplay and just going around the city, like, it's not too bad. And performance, visuals, great. Honestly, I think this is probably right now the best looking game you can play in handheld mode on Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sure if you compared it to the PC version, you could nitpick, and especially if there's ray tracing or path tracing on, you could probably find things to complain about and hate, but honestly, like, because of the design of the city, because basically the city is basically just fancy squares. Like, you see this? Most of this is squares, which means that the poly count doesn't have to be high. What this means is you can make these squares look pretty with the various lighting and reflective shaders on there, and it not be like too performance heavy. That's why I think this is probably one of the best looking games on the Nintendo Switch 2. In terms of, like, content and stuff, like, I sunk 90 hours into this game doing all the side quests and main missions. So, like, in my opinion, for the price and for the content, like, this game is very much worth picking up. Honestly, the only thing that I think is missing from this game is multiplayer. Like, with the inventory system and all the clothes you can get, Wait, wrong menu. Oh, hold on, my inventory locked. There we go. But yeah, with like all the clothing choices and stuff, like I feel like this game was definitely intended to have multiplayer at one point. So it is a missed opportunity. This could have definitely been a GTA 5 killer if they would have followed through with it, but honestly, they're probably saving it for Cyberpunk 2. And if CD Projekt Red ever makes Cyberpunk 2, I definitely look forward to playing it, because this game is an experience, and I think for anyone who hasn't played this game yet, I think playing it will definitely make you think about life, make you reevaluate things, make you change your mind on things, make you question yourself. And I think that is a great thing for a piece of art to be able to do. Anyway, I think that's all I had to say for this review. If I had to give it like a score or something, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Well, maybe a 9 out of 10. There are definitely some bugs in the game, but honestly, everything is still completely like playable, and that's on every platform too, not just Switch too. So yeah, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 just because of the handful of bugs that still ran, but good game overall. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.